Good morning, everyone. One day at the end of class, little Johnny's teacher asked the class to go home and think of a story to be concluded with the moral of that story. The following day, the teacher asked for the first volunteer to tell their story. Little Susie raises her hand. My dad owns a farm, and every Sunday we load the chicken eggs on the truck and drive into town to sell them at the market. Well, one Sunday we hit a big bump and all the eggs flew out of the basket and onto the road. When the teacher asked for the moral of the story, Susie replied, "Don't keep all your eggs in one basket." Little Lucy went next. My dad owns a farm too. Every weekend we take the chicken eggs and put them in the incubator. Last weekend, only 8 of the 12 eggs hatched. Again, the teacher asked for the moral of the story. Lucy replied, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch." Next up was little Johnny. My Uncle Ted fought in the Vietnam War, and his plane was shot down over enemy territory. He jumped out before it crashed, but could only take a case of beer, a machine gun, and a machete. On the way down, he drank the case of beer. Then he landed right in the middle of 100 Vietnamese soldiers. He shot 70 with his machine gun, but then he ran out of bullets. So he pulled out his machete and killed 20 more. Then the blade of his machete broke, so he killed the last 10 with his bare hands. The teacher looked really shocked. After clearing her throat, she asked, "What possible moral could there be to this story?" "Well," Johnny replied, "don't mess with Uncle Ted when he's drinking." Okay. All right. Today we have line dance here in the hall at noon. We have bunco this evening. The doors open at 6 o'clock. Play begins at 6:30. You must have either your ID badge that says you're a Tanglewood resident or a guest badge to play. The cost is $5. On Wednesday, as Tammy had mentioned, our offices are closed. But there is the golf cart parade at 9 o'clock and then the potluck at 5:30. There is ladies' luncheon will be on July 26th this month at Red Lobster. Order off the menu and pay there, and I'm going to stick the sign up out for that here in just a few minutes. There has been there is a Spanish for Fun class on Tuesday and Friday afternoons that's running from 3 to 4. And anybody is invited to come to that, but she wanted to let everyone know that there are no classes, there will be no classes from the 13th until the 27th, but on the 27th there will be a class. I just got an announcement this morning from Dogs on the Run. They are taking a break and then we'll probably start back up in December. With that, I believe that is all that I have this morning to announce to you all. I hope that everyone has an absolutely wonderful week and enjoy your 4th of July. Thank you.
Next week we take blood pressures. I want to talk to you for a minute about the hurricane drill that we're going to have next Monday. Bruce said there's not going to be a sponsor, so our group is going to come up here and talk to you guys and show you some slides and lay out our plan for what we're going to do if we need this. So at 5 o'clock next Monday, from 5 to 6, we'd like for you to come up here. Don't have to bring anything. Just come on up, and we're going to have kind of a trial run as far as how fast we can get everybody in. Management is going to help us bring in some of the pool chairs, and we're going to have things set up in this section here, so you'll see a little bit about what it's going to be, what it'll look like. We're going to have those that have not yet registered, because all of a sudden some of you said, hey, I didn't know about it, and we understand that. So we'll have a place for you to register if you haven't yet. And the reason is we want to know how many people we have so we can make room for you. Nobody's going to be turned away, but if you haven't signed up and we don't know you're coming and you start knocking on the door and we let you in with a pillow and a blanket, you may end up on the corner on the floor, which, okay, that's what we have. But if we know you're coming, we're trying to get the seating arrangements so we can get everybody in. If you haven't registered, then we want you to come through the mirror room. So just get in line, and you'll be doing that. We'll pass out papers and have you come in here and fill things out. If you have pets, we'll have you start out in the community room. So we'll have different sections for that. We'll talk more in detail about it next Monday for that 5 o'clock. It'll just be from 5 to 6. But if you haven't registered, don't worry. You can do it. Then we'll have special time for that. I hope we don't need this, but we want to be prepared and try to have room for everybody. And we will tell you more about blow-up beds, which we're going to let you have, and bringing a lawn chair if we've run out of chairs. So nobody's going to be stuck on the floor if you don't have to be. So we're going to try to make accommodations for everybody. But come next Monday for coffee. We'll give you all the details. And then Monday night, we're going to have our hurricane drill.
Good morning, Tanglewood. Bob LaRock with the Diversions Committee. Blind draw run. This is Wednesday, July 18th, 1 o'clock, right here in the clubhouse. This is a beta test. We just want to do a test run before we do the full-blown version when our northern friends return. And we do want your opinion. This event is free to play. And for your trouble and help, we're going to be giving out ice cream. That's what Diversions does. We like ice cream. Okay? It should only take about an hour, hour and a quarter. Now, it's similar to the golf cart poker run, except instead of trying to get your best poker hand, you're collecting different suits. Now, at the end of your run there, you don't know the suit value until you return, okay? So, now, there's no need for a golf cart. It's all inside, so nobody's going to anybody's house. This is just a test run. We do need your help. Weather won't be an issue. It's right here in the air-conditioned clubhouse. The sign-up sheet will be on immediately after coffee, okay? Thank you very much. Now, on my other hat, the Cornhole Baseball League will not be playing this week. 4th of July potluck is the theme. We will return July 11th. That's also Wednesday, 6 p.m. Thank you. Have a great week and a great 4th of July.
Good morning. Diane Lowry. I have some information for you regarding Dimitri's Restaurant. You're familiar with how they help Tanglewood by giving us $20 free gift certificates when we're having our concert series. Well, now they're trying to help Meals on Wheels program. And if any of you would like to ever volunteer to help during the summertime, they always need some more drivers. We drive on Wednesdays every week, take meals to elderly all over Highlands County. But they have put out a brochure that I have the flyers over there on the table in the corner, and that you can pick up. And if you go there on a Monday through Thursday to eat at Dimitri's, then they will give 10% of your bill to the Meals on Wheels program, which is a nonprofit organization. So we'd be happy to have you pick up the brochures and take them with you if you're eating down there. Thank you very much. Have a great week.
My beautiful assistant here is going to show us the jar of jelly beans. There are 3 pounds of jelly beans in there, and what we are going to be asking you to do at the 4th of July potluck is to guess how many jelly beans there are. The winner, the one who gets the closest, gets half. That's what we decided, right? Half the cash that was bet on there. You buy chances, $1 a chance to guess how many beans are in there. The one who gets the closest wins half of that money. The second prize wins the jelly beans themselves. Yeah, okay, well, we can make that happen for you. Okay, the pot, well, you want to do the parade first? Yeah.
Okay, sequentially, the parade comes before the potluck. Whoops. Hang on. The parade is on Wednesday, because that's 4th of July. Oh, thank you. And it's going to start promptly at 9 o'clock, but assembly will be at 8:30. If you're a veteran, we'd like the veterans to lead the parade. So the veterans will line up right in front of the clubhouse where they usually line up for parades. If you're not a veteran, it'll be the next parking lot down, which is the one where the handicap spaces are. And you look for Donna, who'll be wearing her safety vest, and she'll be at the head of that parade. Bring water, because it's going to be hot. Even if you just pour it on your head, bring water. Pour it on somebody else's head. This is good. It's shorter. I made it shorter because the 4th of July parade is always so hot. So I tried for 30 to 35 minutes. And there's not a lot of carts registered at this time, although you still can come if you haven't registered. So it'll be one line of a parade, very simple. One line. The route is posted in the lobby and also on the credenza. So if you want to see the route, it's important to you if you're in the parade, but then you're just following the leader. However, if you want to watch the parade, you need to look at the route because we're not doing every street. We may do half of Primrose and skip the other half, and we may do half of Sawgrass and skip the other half. So we're weaving through each neighborhood. So check the map and decide where you're going to sit and where you're going to cheer and who you're going to party with, and it should only be about a half an hour. Let's see. I think that's it. There's no activities in the clubhouse after the parade until the potluck, and you'll also find all these detailed instructions on TWR Times and on Nextdoor Tanglewood, if you're in it, if you're watching it. So please check those. It's nice for me to know everybody knows what they're doing.
She is such an optimist, I tell you. Okay, the potluck is my event here. We have a lot of people signed up for it, and we are so glad for that. If you have signed up and your plans have changed, just let us know so we can give your piece of chicken to someone else, okay? Please bring your contribution by about 5 o'clock on Wednesday. And we are providing the plates and the forks and spoons and water and knives. But you please are asked to bring the serving utensil you need for your particular dish. So if you're bringing a pie, slice it and throw in one of those triangular pie things. Okay. There will be a 50-50, of course. We can't do anything without a 50-50. There's also the jelly bean contest that I already alluded to because I thought Mary Lee was getting heavy for her. The prizes will be awarded after we eat, okay? Now, my second hat is the TWR Times. I have the honor of being the editor of that committee again, and we've been running our summer contest. The first contest was a limerick contest. We had 10 submissions, and the winner, I am proud to announce, Jan DeRoller. Come on up, Jan. Are you still here? She was here. There you go. Okay, and here's what she sent us. It's entitled Flag. There once was a flag, crisp and new, that waved and snapped when it flew. The 4th of July will never pass by without praise for the red, white, and blue. I want some applause here. Thank you very much. And for that winning submission, Jan wins $25 cash. We'll do it again next month. You can send your submissions to me, editor at TWR Times, or just drop them in my mailbox at home. Now, the second part, hello. Really, picture. The second. Oh. Thank you. The second section of our summer contest was the hidden icons. So we had hidden 4 tiny little sets of eyeglasses in the pages of the Times. 5 people actually found them all. And those people are, let me see, where's my list? Well, let's see. There was Bruce Eberly, Nancy Foley, Who's it's? Ken Cabot. Oh, crud. Sandy Radwick. There was somebody else, and I forget. Anyway, the judges worked real hard. No, the judges didn't do this one. We're drawing this name out of the hat. All the names are in here. Choose one. Coordination, that's the key to everything. Sandy Radwick. Sandy. You're here. Yeah, she's here. Okay, she also gets $25 cash. We'll be doing this again next month. It'll be a lot easier because I'm not the one hiding them this month. The icon you'll be looking for is a little gray and black kitten. And all the information will be on the TWR Times by noon. That's it. I thank you.
Yes, you have to give up the microphone. Okay. Well, congratulations to Sandy. I was hoping to get that $25 towards my vacation fund. So thanks a lot. Okay. But that was a tough one to do because the one document that the one pair of glasses was in kept disappearing off my screen. So I finally caught it to give her the exact location. Okay, welcome table. Do we have anybody at the welcome table? Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Yes, we have someone at the welcome table. I'd like you to meet Alan Thompson. And Alan would like to say a few words.
Hi, thank you, everybody. My wife, Shirley, and I moved here 1 month ago today. And I'm an early bird, and she's a night owl, so she couldn't make it today, and that's probably why we've been married so long. But I'd like to thank everybody. It's just been great. And I retired from the printing business. I was 38 years in the printing business. And Shirley is on disability. And we're just really glad to be here. Thank you very much. Oh, I live on Easy Street in Carefree. Oh, I'm from Detroit, born and raised. Shirley was born in Detroit, but she was raised in Knoxville. So we get to meet her definitely at the potluck, and she's got quite the drawl. So, thank you.
That's it for today.
Thank you. I forgot to announce special events up at the front table here. Many of you have asked for the schedule of our shows for next season. Please take one. There's a stack of them here. Take one and pass it around. Okay, fun and interesting facts. I'm sure all of you know this one. 1955, the Lawrence Welk Show premiered on ABC. Mr. Bubbly. 1956. Some of you may or may not know about this. Elvis Presley, he's not very well known, recorded Hound Dog and Don't Be Cruel on this date in 1956. And then in 1964, U.S. President Lyndon Johnson signed the Civil Rights Act and Voting Rights Act into law. Okay, don't forget, today is Bunko at 6. Tuesday is a free day. It's our build up your energy for the 4th of July, which is on Wednesday. Don't forget the cart parade, as previously announced, and the potluck, which will be real yummy. Thursday, Friday, Saturday will be the recouping days from the 4th of July festivities. And then Sunday, we just ask you to visit your favorite place of worship, go lay at the pool, watch your fellow residents play water volleyball. Have a safe 4th of July. I will be taking my wife to the airport. Yummy, yummy. And not in time to come back for the dinner. Just somehow that didn't work out right. But see you next Monday, and be sure to wave and have a blessed day. Thank you.